why we use Jungle Scout is because I like to teach people how to use the tools that I feel I have proven for merch because there's not a lot of good merch tools. Now, if there's a very close tool to Jungle Words, I would say it's Unicorn Smasher. They look very similar. They do kind of the same thing. I would say as far as the database that Jungle Scout is pulling from versus Unicorn Smasher, Jungle Scouts is a lot more stable. There are other tools like Scope that we also use. That's not exactly like Jungle Scout. It comes up from the bottom, but it pulls the same information. All we're really trying to use that for what the top 10 looks like, so we can see, is it worth us competing on that landing zone? Again, you can do almost the same thing like how Nathaniel likes to do it with the not Jungle Scout, DS Quick View. All that does is just show the BSRs of all the shirts on there. You have to kind of scroll down to see, but those tools, again, we just use them to see the competition of what that landing zone looks like. And I want to teach people in a way that you can kind of build off of. We know there are other very specific merch tools, Merch Informer being probably the biggest. I have nothing bad to say about Merch Informer other than it doesn't work for our business and our system. And what we are attempting to teach you guys is find success on merch and then how to take that information and find more success with that information. If you only know shirts and you're only using Merch Informer and you do go out in the world, partner up with somebody to do a shirt, and they want you to do other things like sell other products that they have, it's going to be very hard to translate all the information and knowledge that you gained on Merch Informer to do any kind of additional keyword research, landing zones, product validation on those tools. But it's very easy if you know Jungle Scout, Unicorn Smasher, Scope, DS Quick View. I mean, the list goes on and on and on for those. Viral Launch. I highly suggest Jungle Scout, especially since it's a one-time cost, or use Scope because it is free, because of the information and knowledge that you'll gain is like a solid foundation for running a successful online business, especially if Amazon is going to be any part of your system moving forward. And that's kind of what we want to teach you guys, is how to use Amazon, then other platforms, and then kind of building a business starting with merch. At least that's what I'm trying to teach you. Now, Nathaniel's probably all in on merch. I love to say, as much as Nathaniel loves merch, I use it as a tool. I think we both use it as a tool, but I try to go beyond just merch. Take that information and start building product lines, I guess is what I call it.
Yeah, and Steven showed me the power of that, and we're super excited to start digging into that more in the upcoming months. But that is why we don't use a lot of the merch-specific stuff, just because we don't want to pigeonhole you guys into one thing. There's so much you can do with the knowledge that you're learning from selling on merch